this, but already done one, but sorry.
Hey, let's get up there so we can hear. We're going to get a board.
Alright, here we are. Second video of the day. We'll be splitting.
Of course, you folks that's got newbies,
several commercial
you're not going to
hives.
split them at all.
Yeah, I mean,
This is Kevin Riger.
I'm going to stick them on a pallet.
And we have the hive owner Dan.
Bring a bottom board to you,
I will.
Okay. Now there's a couple of different splits that you guys can do if you have overwintered boxes. One of them is a 50-50 split, which is kind of what we're going to do. And the other one is you can take this box and that box, and you take that box and walk away with it. And one of them's got the queen in it. Give them 3 days and you'll figure out which one the queen's in. Put a queen in the other one and you got your split off.
How do you figure out which one the queen is in?
Yeah, say that
After 3
again,
days,
Kevin.
you got them stressed a little bit. You can hear it generally, a lot of times, but you want to go in and double check it. We always double check and make sure the queen isn't in there. And the splits that we've done.
That's fine.
We got an inner lid down.
Yeah. You want to pull on the top of the inner lid or not?
That way I'm a captive audience.
It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do.
Careful, we don't try and milk it.
Yeah, that would be uncomfortable.
And he's spraying sugar water over the frames.
The other thing that we do is when we're doing swarm calls or if we're putting in new packages or even splits sometimes, we take and pre-charge it with sugar water
Careful.
just so the bees take to it a little better.
This is another thing that's great for if you've got fur comb you've gotten out of your hives during an inspection to save it. You can rub it on those things.
Alright. Here's an inner lid for you. What I've been doing is giving them about 3 over.
So Dan, how did you decide which colony that you want to make a split out of? Did you find some queen cells starting in there?
No.
They're just strong hives?
Yeah, the guy that is letting me split these owes me a favor, and he said just go through them and split them.
Spiders.
So it was more of if they're strong enough to grab 6 or 7 frames out of without hurting the colony. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Looks like this colony hasn't been looked at.
You want to turn that
No,
lid
they
upside down?
thank you. They do a lot of critical maintenance, but they don't take the time to checkerboard and do some of those other things. They
I noticed they still have a feeder in here.
yeah, they run those. They keep them in year round.
Oh, they do?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. The commercial guys in?
Yeah.
Dan, do you want any of these plastic frames?
Yeah, I need to take 3 or 4 of them with me, but I'll return them. But I need to find those frames of the plastic that have brood on them.
Well, I'm going to give you a couple of honey frames too.
Okay. Good.
This top box may all be honey, I don't know.
We'll find out. They're just starting to draw that one. Usually what I did on these, I gave them 2 frames or 3 frames that were partially pulled, and then a couple that they could draw out. And I did that so I could take less of their frames.
Now sometimes when you do splits, when you ever get to that point, you want to take various stages of brood. You want to take brood, larvae, and eggs. And on this frame here, you got lots of nurse bees, you got larvae, you have eggs. So if the queen fails or your split fails, they can make their own. So we're going to take one of those frames there.
Did you see a queen on that?
And they're nice and strong, so they're drawing that comb out nicely.
Over the wrong spot.
Nothing but the best, buddy. I won't take nothing but the best for you. But I'm not. Here's another one with capped in it.
Okay. Very good.
See, the thing with the splits is it's a timing issue, and what you've got to have is you have to have enough to run 3 weeks minimum. I'd leave that.
I want to take it because I don't want to give them a frame.
But I'm going to put more capped brood in there.
Okay, this has got eggs in it.
Yeah, I know it, but I wanted to leave some. But if you want,
So you mean leave them
they're
enough
yours, so
food?
take them.
That's what you're saying?
Okay.
What's that?
The 3 weeks is for the.
Yeah, see,
length of time.
she's got 3 weeks
Right.
minimum,
Right.
and actually,
Is that on a drone on the back of that one?
which one?
The one you have in your hands?
I don't know. No,
Don't see
little
me,
No, it
bit.
just looked bigger from when you flashed it.
No, this is a good frame.
That'll help with the population.
Now, are you going to do 5, 6? How many boards?
Let's just take it until we get enough. 5 or 6, that'd be fine. If they're a little bit spotty, we'll take 7. There's a lot of bees in that hive, it looks like to me.
Man, you're stuck son of a gun.
You think they pulled that frame very often?
A lot of drone brood there.
That's a nice set of drone brood right
These
there.
are not like hives.
If that's what you want,
Yeah.
Just trying to help somebody.
that's the one you put on the
When
edge
did
of
this
the
queen-
super.
When did this queen get
So fill it with honey, and then you
They
can
requeened
harvest it. And
When they
last
fill it with honey.
December or January, actually. She's got a lot of drone, don't she?
Yeah, but that's okay.
yeah, you just put that on the outside of your super.
Okay, if
Outside.
Yeah, let them fill it with honey. Because when those drones hatch, they'll backfill it with honey.
No queen that
Then you
I
harvest them and place the foundation for next season.
no,
Now, what do you do if the queen keeps going up into your honey supers laying brood?
You wait a little longer before you put the honey super on.
I spot the queen
And
pretty consistently about
if
90%.
she's wanting to move up because you have too
10%
much
of the
honey
time to give
in
them
your
grief,
second,
Kevin.
Yeah.
Pardon me, Dan.
take some of that honey out
10%
set
of
it
the time
aside.
to give them grief.
You can use
Yeah,
it
but it
as
has
a storage.
They spotted almost always.
Give her room in that second.
Just
She
give
needs
her.
to have,
What would
she needs to have empty
just
palm.
pull out some of the honey, put it in.
Just
blank
put out.
frame.
They don't need those
honey on it. You double
frames
check
of
that.
deep frames of
Yeah,
salt.
that probably is good enough.
They're making honey right
I
now.
would think so.
And then if you need to put some of those back in the fall before winter comes, you put them back.
Now, what do you do?
If y'all are on Facebook, check out the club
Yes, I
Facebook
will.
page tomorrow.
I usually put them in, and I'm not a commercial producer. So I just have a couple of big plastic.
You see how they glue them in.
that's fine.
When you've
Yeah,
had
that's fine.
your colony
As long as
over a
as
year,
long
I'm
as
not
it's sealed,
sure.
it's not going to spoil it.
you're going to be
Okay.
working harder to get the frames
Kevin,
out.
if it makes you feel any better, I've done 26 of these over the last 3 days.
You did what?
26 of
splits?
these over the last 3 splits. Yeah.
They have a lot of honey in this.
Put
super.
that one in there. We'll just take the whole top box,
Okay,
except the one frame.
sure.
We can leave that one for 2 frames, actually.
I want to take my frame with me.
So are you keeping like?
Oh, you want this frame?
Yeah.
Is that one of those wire that they pulled
Why don't we
all
just
their
take
own
the whole-
foam?
is this your box?
There's no plastic in it.
I
the
think
one that
that's
he
got
just had?
plastic.
So what I'll end up doing is
This one right here that you look at, that's a plastic
No, the
foundation.
one he just put in. It didn't look like there was plastic in it, so.
No, I think it had it. I think it was just so thick drawn that you couldn't see it.
Okay.
The one with all the drone brood. The one with all the drone brood, I think, had a wax foundation that just had holes in
We had
and
the wax
jammed
foundation.
in.
Instead of-
That's what I was- okay.
digging in there and trying to find the queen. I think we're just going to assume we got her in the other box.
Yes. Well, if you want to, we can look. But she's in that box.
Rex frame.
Okay, let's do this.
Right.
Where's your honey
That's
frame?
what somebody gave me. some of they're old.
Kevin,
they're old
here's a good example.
ones.
Once that's
And
empty, you may hold up so you can see it. The cocoons of the wax moths. Look at them piled up there.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, all along the edge.
What is
Oh, you
that?
got wax.
So the cocoons of the wax moths.
Wax one.
Really?
All those little white pellet-looking
Here's
things.
Suzanne. Watch out.
I didn't even have that here.
We do.
I know. I hate
This
wax.
is this what Godfrey just pointed out is the cocoon of the wax moth.
I think that's the larger wax moth, isn't it?
Yeah. Were these brought in from out of state?
Yes.
So they probably picked that up when they were in California or back in
You gotta hold that
Dakotas
box.
during the summer.
Rick,
Probably
hold that
California. They haven't been to the Dakotas. They've been to California, and Bellingham in eastern Washington.
So
That's-
they picked them up when they were in California.
Yep.
So he's using these ones for pollination.
Yes, you are.
So do they, most of those guys use 10 frames or 8 frames?
Well, some of them use 10, some of them use 8. These guys use 10.
See, the 8 stack better.
So those should be
Yeah.
cleaned
That's why
out,
they
And
went
it's
to
my
them. And
understanding the wax
the
moths
problem with
for
the 10s, like
bees,
you
they just
know,
eat the wax.
the bees are reluctant to pull that 9th and 10th frame.
Yeah, they are.
For whatever reason, you throw them in an 8-frame box and they'll pull it.
You don't have to spend that much time in there, Kevin, if you don't want
I
to.
was going to pull that queen cage.
We have larvae in our old ones and we scrape it out, but it can't get it all. And I'm like,
One thing I don't like about plastic frames is they build so much comb on top of it.
More than there was.
Yeah.
Dan, we got one more frame down here that's got
I think
bees in
they're
it,
dead. I
a
think
plastic
they
frame.
froze
So we're
because
going to
they're
have to put
still
this
in
empty
there.
box.
The unique thing about them is
If you guys
they'll,
got them, they're still in
Or
there.
do you want to just take
when
it?
they form those cocoons, they'll actually make a little depression in the wood.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, here, let's take it right here.
I have number
Burn this,
2.
burn it.
Yeah, we'll burn it. Okay.
What do you want to do?
Look at
I've
it.
got extra frames right here.
Well, we got to take a frame here.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be great.
The queen might be in that cluster on the side. They'll do that sometimes.
Yeah, they run. I didn't see her.
It's just a couple minutes before 3.
Oh,
So do you put the whole unit cover down or up?
I usually put it down, but I'm not saying that's right.
So
It's a lot of
generally,
fur.
generally what you
On
want
the
to
cover?
do when you split these things
If it's not even on both
is
sides,
we would move this hive clear out of the yard. We'd take it somewhere else, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 miles away. We'd stress them for 24 to 72 hours.
What does that mean?
No queen.
Oh, okay.
You put them in a stress position, and then when you introduce that new queen in the cage, they accept her much more quickly.
Stress for how many hours?
Anywhere from 24 to 72. That being said, you know, you could go right back in and put a queen in this today. You know, you don't want a hard releaser. You want a soft releaser with a marshmallow. But they'll accept her generally, but they can ball them.
and if you wait for 3 days, when you go back in there, you may see them starting to draw out some queen cells already.
Right. Yeah, they know real quick.
Yeah.
How do you know that there's no queen in there? How would you know that she's not in there?
You mean other than visually looking? Well, you know that they get, excuse my French, but they get a little bit pissy. You know, they get ornery, they get more defensive. They have a different sound to them. Just like this guy over here, just nice and calm and quiet.
Okay, and the other ones are more like
They kind of got that silent roar going on, you know.
So could you allow them to go ahead and produce their own queen?
What?
Could you allow them to go ahead and produce their own queen?
You can. That's a risk.
Takes a month too.
Right.
You got to figure.
You got 4 or 5 weeks and no production.
Minimum of 15 days. Once they realize they're queen, it takes 15
I
days
bought mine.
to lay that egg and make the queen. Then she has to emerge, do her housekeeping. She's got to get
This has
bred,
got a lot of
come back.
pollen
Then
and
she's
a lot
got
of
3 weeks
Honey,
to
honey. That's
start laying brood and before any emergence happens. So you're
a
talking
good resource frame.
6 weeks.
Yes, it would.
So
Is there an empty box over there we can put this one into?
you've missed
Yes.
Here.
Okay, let me double check
Box or
for
you want a big box?
a big box. That's not my box. I got one over there on the other side that's my box.
I'll just handle it.
more than likely.
Okay, let me
That's
double
what
check
we
for
do.
queen.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Behind you, Mr. Fritz. Coming back.
Okay,
Where do you want it in?
yeah, just on the ground.
And what we do when we do splits, we just get in and get them done. We don't mess with it. You know, we try and get it done as quick as possible.
As you see from the sky, this is not the most opportune
That's what they got on
day.
this side. And they got some pollen on their back filling in the middle.
It's about 60 degrees.
All right, let's start
We
it.
got a slight breeze
I'll get
coming
one in
from
here in a
the-
second. I don't have one right with me right now.
coming from the east by southeast.
I just got it right
Where'd that other new box you brought?
We got one over here.
Yeah. Is that where he's putting the split?
Yeah.
You got to double check for a queen.
I'm looking right now. You want to double check for me?
Either that or not.
Gottfried?
What's that?
Would you look at these two frames
Oh,
and
I
make
see.
sure
Hold on a
that
second.
do you get stung?
Yeah, I just leaned that one.
Oh dear.
No, it's no big deal.
Would you check these and make sure I don't have a queen in there?
Okay.
I don't think I do. There's this frame and the other one down there. And that frame I'll stick back into here when I get done because there's not a whole lot on it.
They're backfilling this as fast as they're hatching. I think she's more toward the middle.
We're having our 50th too. My husband's from Tenino. His 50th, and I'm from Bremerton having my 50th.
Now the other thing too, you guys, instead of using your smoker or sugar water, is you can gently blow on those frames, you know, to disperse the bees.
Or just touch them lightly.
Pardon me?
Or just touch them lightly.
Or touch them lightly, like you're giving a massage kind of thing.
Check it.
Bee massage.
We really don't want to take the queens. No eggs. Yeah, there's a few eggs. Just a few.
Correct.
It's a third party.
So see, you got to remember, you got to have a 3-week supply of brood. Now the other thing that you want to do, which we didn't do on this box here, because it was an ample supply, but sometimes your top box in your split doesn't have all the bees in it.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you have enough nurse bees, you know, and if you got a couple of big robust hives,
We have larvae in
don't
that.
be afraid to shake in
No.
more nurse
I
bees.
was just looking in this queen cup. There's the larvae in there.
There's some queen eggs in this one. Or not queen eggs, there's some eggs in this one, but it's pretty spotty.
And this one here looks like it had
But,
ample supply.
Yeah. Good. I think we are. I don't see a queen on that one.
I would guess we're getting into queen territory.
Okay, now this has a lot of larvae. So we get eggs and we got larvae with this one, and we'll want to get one with brood, one or two with brood on it.
And it's not a bad idea to go back through and double check your work sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that right now. What's this, Dan?
Oh, pull that one out. Use another one. It's sloppy work, is what it is.
I know it. You help you get these days.
The hired help.
Oh, you get what you pay for.
Huh?
Just to double check because it can be a headache.
This one's got a pretty good amount of brood, but brood and larvae, a little bit spotty.
A lot of newly hatched bees on this one.
Is
Those
there?
fuzzies, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking over here on this side.
Do you kind of draw a line across the frames and follow that line and do a crisscross pattern?
Yeah, and then what I do a lot of times is I'll do circular. Start on the outside and slowly move toward the center.
Oh, that works too.
Trying to find her.
Yeah.
What is your success rate in finding her in a big hive?
I'm about 90%.
Really?
It all depends on how much time I spend on it.
Yeah.
If I spend less than 10 minutes, 50%. If I'm willing to spend a half an hour, I can get up around 80.
That's pretty good.
But they can be so frustrating when they're not marked. Because they're running, you know, along the bottom, they're running the sides.
What bugs me is virgin queens,
Yeah.
newly hatched queens, and sometimes wondering if it has a queen.
Right. Because the newly hatched queen and the virgin queens aren't much different in size.
That's right. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why don't we throw one more frame in, and we'll call this one about done then.
We've got queen
Got
cell.
some
It looks
jacked
like a
up
May
comb
hatch.
there.
Did they swarm? See that one?
Surely it looks like it's, yeah, there may be one that hatched
There
recently.
may be a virgin queen in there somewhere.
Well, I found some eggs. Yeah, there may be. I haven't seen any swarms come out of this.
Queen is she's always moving. She never sits still, and she doesn't like the daylight. She's moving away from everything. So I mean, she's a runner.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, this one has wax glands on it.
What?
Yes, it does.
The 6-pack abs.
Right there.
It has
See it? The wax glands?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Come over here, Susan. Get a picture of it.
Okay.
Before she skedaddles.
Show Sam, would you?
Right there.
Oh man, look at that. Woo. Here you go, girl.
See the wax glands on it?
Sam, do you see that?
Yeah. Let's see if we can catch her.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you caught her.
I got her.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now let's see, I'm
Zoom
going
in
to
on
stand
that.
back a little to get a proper shot. Oops.
Okay, well,
Wow.
Here's Arnold B. With abs.
Look at that, yeah. Got some good abs.
Oh yeah. See the wax coming out? I do.
Remember when we saw the first chain? That's how they get this.
oh, here's the queen. I did.
Sweet.
No. So I'll leave this. I'll leave this one. She's right in that hole. She keeps darting in and out of that hole right there.
Spin that around real quick.
I can't. You won't be able to see her with the camera.
Okay. So
She's well hidden right now.
oh, okay.
She's right.
You have
she
that.
keeps darting in and out of this hole right here.
Oh, she's way down there, yeah.
Yeah.
They built all sorts of
Yeah,
bubble comb.
they build all sorts of fur
Trying to find a queen in
and
that
tunnels and
He found her though.
She's in there. I could scare her out, but
With this one here, we've already
she's in there.
split. I'm just going to go back to
There she is.
double check.
Right there. Big fat cordovan.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She got a mark on her?
No.
How
These
big
guys.
is she?
Oh, she's nice sized.
Oh, nice.
But these guys, they don't buy queens, and they cost more than $20 a queen.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
Oh, she was in that hole. She's right around here somewhere.
You could melt it down for candles.
There she is.
Make it into a
She's red. She got a red mark on her head. Doesn't she?
No, she's a cordovan. Nice big queen though. Okay, so I'm gonna be very careful with her because I don't want to damage her.
You have to ask him what he's going to do with it.
What's that?
Set her off to the side.
Sam wants to know what you're going to do with all this extra wax.
Oh, I don't know. You gonna take that piece with you, Wax? Hey, Sam? Take it if you'd like. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go like that and that and that and that, and give me a couple of new frames. We're gonna call this one done.
All right. You know, I felt a couple raindrops, so we might want to retreat to the trees.
It might be that time, really.
Refreshment time.
It is.
All ready for that.
Dan, I don't see a queen in it.
Okay, well, she probably.
Whoa!